Welcome, Leo, to your end of the month reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new? Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's see what is in store for you at the end of the month. That's message for Leo. What is up with this person that you guys have around you with the lies? What is it? And then it makes me wonder, is it more than one for some of you? Right? Is it more than one person? You know, is it more? Or is it just the same person going on and on and on and on? What in the world? Lies and fabrications. I think what's going on here really is that somebody said they were going to do something, then they turned around and lied and fabricated the story. I even feel like for some of you, they even went back to, I got third party, 1, 2, 3, talking about the moon plus the 2 dogs. So did they tell you for somebody that they were going to come your way and then ended up going back into the arms of a third party? I feel that too. Lying to you this whole time, but you become aware of the situation and you're like done. So whatever the situation is, I do feel like this other person has involved another person and they just continue to fabricate these stories or keep you stringing you along, right? Did they tell you for some of you that they were going to leave this other person? They end up right back in the arms of the other person. Everybody knows, though, if that's the truth, that the grass was not greener. I will tell you that right now because I can feel that right now. Okay. Financial material changes. Is it because this other person had money and they don't have any money? Emotional loss for you. Conflict and defeat. Yeah, well, no matter what the story is, everybody's story is a little different, but I will tell you one thing. It's causing a lot of emotional loss for you. Only because they keep stringing you along with these fabricated stories. Yeah. It's like you're walking around on a crutch over here. It feels like you've been backstabbed in the past, so, we've seen that one already. But with the world, it's almost like the world came crashing down. It really caused a major change. I feel like it was a major change for them, too. Could be dealing with a Cancer. I also want to say Gemini. Could even be a Sagittarius. But it does feel like their world came crashing down. They also felt some emotional loss. So I do feel like they felt emotional loss. You felt emotional loss. And maybe even the other person who was involved. I'm telling you, for some of you, this is definitely a third-party situation. They even felt emotional loss. I do feel like they kind of had some kind of downfall. And now all of a sudden they're kind of coming back. It does feel, though, like they do have some financial issues, and that's why, that's why they let go and they went back to this person, was because they have financial issues. This person can take care of them. You don't want to take care of them like that. For some of you, you don't. You just don't want to take care of them like that, especially not after they 10 of swords at you. They know that they hurt you. They're not going to do that, but I think you did. For some of you, you did wait for them. You were going to take the leap of faith, but then it kind of made you mad because all the planning and all the things that you guys were doing together and them trying to get their stuff back together, it was almost like I was waiting and this message came in. Knight of Wands. Definitely driving themselves right back to where they were before. They could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries. Knight of Swords, they went backwards. No matter how this situation is, my friends, they went backwards. Where they felt they were supposed to be moving towards you, they turned around and went backwards and went right back into this deception. We're going to call this deception. Yeah. And, oh my gosh. I want to tell you something, too, about this other person. They don't talk very well to this other person that you like. I'm telling you, it's third party. They do not talk very well to them. I don't know why you would go back to somebody who doesn't treat you very good, but they don't treat them very good. So it has to be a money thing or some kind of karmic chains. Queen of Wands upside down. Frustrated. Frustrated because you've been waiting for this person. You thought this person was going to change. They said they were going to change. You even gave them a second chance, but you are now aware now that they've actually gone backwards. And the chariot has moved in a different direction. They're moving in a different direction away from you. Third party situation, Three of Cups, upside down. There it is. They've made you very unhappy because I'm telling you, they thought the grass was greener on the other side, but I'm telling you, it's not. This person does not even talk very well to them. They do not even get along very well. There's a lot of drama involved within this situation, and all they do is fight all the time. I don't understand why they would go back to somebody like that, my friends. This doesn't make any sense, but it brings you guys into some kind of argument about how this is all going down. But it does feel like, you know, even though you're very frustrated, you're kind of keeping your cool over here, though, Leo. Even though it would be like, you know, maybe I shouldn't be so cool about it, but you are acting pretty cool about it. But it does cause some strains. And some straining on the relationship, and it does look like you could be cutting them off. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I waited and you keep doing the same thing, or you keep going back, or however it is. It just feels like a merry-go-round. Conflict and defeat, you're not going to feel that. You're patiently waiting for the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, in the near future, you have some beautiful Wheel of Fortune coming in. They do want to come back in because they're still watching you, because they still love you, and they do want to do that, but they know that they cannot come back now. They're too weak and they don't have the strength to do so. There's too much disappointment because they disappointed themselves and they're kind of fighting within themselves. I want to also let you know, because they're also looking at you, because they're also fighting with this other person that they keep going back to, because I'm sorry guys, I don't get along with the Empress over here. So the Empress over here is saying you're very nurturing and you're nurturing the situation. It does feel like they do want to come back and try to fix the situation in some ways, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I don't think they're coming back, but they do see you progressing on. You feel like you're kind of at a crossroads. They feel like they're at a crossroads, that's for sure, because they know that they were unfaithful to you. No matter how the situation is, they're guilty of being unfaithful, and it's definitely unjustified for the situation. There's no truth within the situation, and they know that they weren't being truthful to you about the situation. They could have just said, you know what, I'm in love with the other person. You know, I love you too, but I'm really deeply in love with this person that I do not get along with. Man, you could have cut ties a long time ago instead of going back and forth and trying to show them all this generosity and waiting around for them, and, you know, and then having to defend yourself. And oh my gosh, look at all the things that you're doing just for a commitment, just so that you could wait for them and be happy for them. But they didn't want to do that. It's like you're waiting for the commitment to have this huge change around, and it's just not going to happen. If they actually could have come to tell you how much that they actually love the other person instead of playing games, and I'm sorry, that's what this is, mind games, this would go so much different. But they don't want to tell you that they're in love with them. You know why? You know what the problem is here, Leo? They love them, and they're like karmically with them, but they also have feelings for you, and this is the whole scenario of being in love with two different people. But the problem is they don't feel like, you know, maybe this is a sugar daddy, and you're saying, I'm not going to be your sugar mama, sugar daddy like that. I'm not here to play games with you. And this person is, and I think that's the problem. This person's going to play their game. They know you're not going to. And because it feels like there's some kind of financial, you know, for some of you, there's some kind of financial dependency going on over here as well. So it feels kind of sugary. Feels a little sugary, right? Where you're not going to do that. So I do feel like that is what's going on. Your awareness is on top of this. Your intuition is all over this. But really, Spirit wants you to understand is this is literally kind of some kind of mind game that they're playing with themselves. See, and they're getting all of you involved. So, yeah. I think their problem is they don't know what they want. They think they want this, but then they want that, but then they don't know what the hell they want. And that's really what it looks like. So take that how it resonates. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a card. So it looks like you're just going to take a death of it for now. Yeah, reconsider if they come back, because I'm telling you right now, it's a mind game. Meditation brings answers. The answer is no. Say no. You have other helpful people around you anyways, you know, to do other things. They even have helpful people around them that could actually be something if they wanted to actually get assertive. But yes, this is all about romance. So definitely some kind of romantic issue going on over here. Now let's just get into the near future over here for some of you. See what's going on. Yeah, just wearing a false mask pretty much and causing doubts and insecurities within yourself because they just want to go backwards and go forwards and go here and go there and do whatever they want to do. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, get some love cards out real quick. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. It says not making the effort. I feel like they're not making the effort. Okay, healing family issues is upside down too. So even if they have some issues that they even need to make with the family, they are not going towards doing that either. Wow, they're not going to do any of that. Okay. Crazy thing is the unrequited love is upside down, which means they still hold love for you, Leo. It's just that they, you know, and they want to have a reconciliation with you in their own way. And they feel like forgiving is learning, and they do feel like that. But separation is definitely what is going on, okay, within the situation. Okay. So they understand that they have the separation. In fact, they did it. In fact, they know that they're having a separation because they did it themselves. But the crazy thing is they didn't want to say they were separating themselves from you. They just wanted to do it. And then, see, because they're trying to hold that chain to you. See what I'm saying? And thinking that you're going to wait and wait and wait and wait for them whenever they're ready. Don't do that, my friends. You never know what you might be missing in the end, right? Because for some of you might have a beautiful Libra coming in, you know, you could have a beautiful another fire sign coming in, an Aquarius, Gemini, another Libra, something of this nature. Definitely for some of you could be a Libra. Okay, so I wouldn't be holding on to something that just makes you feel like you're tied down to only them. Why would, you know, that's what they expect of you, though. That's why we're bringing it up. They expect you to be there for when the shit falls. You're going to catch them. Are you going to catch them? But you have to remember, how many times am I going to catch you before? You know, you want me to be your knight in shining armor. Okay, but how many times am I going to catch you before you just end up going backwards to this person again? Okay, so it looks like that's what they're doing. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.